We have been trying to minimize the number of people attend the ceremony for the safety of all of you, safety of everyone. Now we will begin the offering to the 28 Buddhas. It is very important that you make offerings to the at least one Buddha in this each ceremony. That way you can have a direct connection with the thought of the enlightened one. As a result, in the future lives, you will meet, when you meet the Buddha, you will immediately recognize the Buddha and go and meet him, and then you learn the Dharma directly from the Buddha. That is the main reason that we are trying to connect ourselves with enlightened ones, that means the Buddhas. Especially, you can see in the right side of your left side of yourself, the Maitreya Buddha will be the next Buddha who might be coming in several thousands of years, not soon. Whenever he becomes the enlightened one, if you have a good connection with the thought of the Buddha, idea of the Buddha, you will immediately connect yourself with the Maitreya Buddha, who is the next Buddha, and you will have the opportunity to learn the Dharma from him. And tomorrow, you are offering robes to the monks. That means when you meet the Buddha in the next life, you will have the desire to become a monk or nun and learn the Dharma and practice the Dharma and become enlightened in that very life. So that means you will have ability to get out of the samsara in a matter of several thousand lives. Otherwise, you will have to continue in the samsara for millions of lives. In the millions of lives, you become born and die, born and die again. That is called samsara. And then you get sick, and your loved ones get sick, and your loved ones die, and you die, and you go through this samsara millions of times. That is so unfortunate thing to happen for any one of us. But this ceremony today and tomorrow is designed to bring you the privilege to connect yourself with the Buddha and become a monk or nun yourself and overcome all suffering in the matter of several thousands of lifetimes instead of millions of lifetimes. So that is why we are having this ceremony and the tomorrow's ceremony of the robe offering. Robe offering is to connect yourself to the idea of being a nun whenever you have the opportunity. So that is amazing thing to happen, because all the monks and nuns during the times of Buddha, thousands and thousands of monks and nuns became enlightened and completely overcome all suffering at that life, and that they finish the samsara. That is what we want to do. And today, although here everyone is not here that they want to come due to the safety of everyone, now we are going to recite the names of all the people who sponsored the offering. But if you hear the name or not, you can pick up an offering from there and come around, and normally you go from right to left and you find one Buddha which is open, and if you have the offering of flowers, you put flowers in each one, and then you put candles, lights in one of the the medicinal drinks and other things of each one. So you go from left to your right hand towards the Bodhi tree and the Buddhas. Now, the children will recite and remind the names of all the sponsors, but this is only to let you know who is sponsoring this. But since you are here, all of you can pick up one offering, flowers or medicinal drinks or lamp or something, and you can offer. Huh? So now we are going to let you know who are the sponsors.
Divine Silva.
Elaine Silva. Yeah,
Oh,
no. Okay. Keep the name, tell the name.
Shanoli Silva. Tian Tran and Tram Lee. Philip and Heather's family. Amara and Chinta Ratna City.
Gayatri and Pradeep Chera, Malaka and Tiffany, Daya and Vanini D'Souza, Dilux D'Souza, Brian and Moon family.
Lakshman and Subhashini Ranatunga. Chandrani Leonage. Kevin Schwinn and Hamudita Mahadevlava. Shrima and Gital Bogalagama. Shiranta Kumarage and Susila Pennapon.
Han Nguyen and Dick Lee, Channa and Priyanka Hervikwana, Jivan and Karen Dalapati, Tamarka Mudanayaka, all Tatiana.
Nimal and Larali Jayasundar. Chatri and Manulya Gunasekara. Natasha Chang and family. Nguyen C. Deng and family. Dibakar and Jennifer Barua.
Yashas and Vatsara, Rajapaksa, Kim Pen and Glenn Nguyen, Zing Lai and Vincent Wong.
Okay, Kintan, your name was said. Okay, you take one. Kintan. Kim. Take one.
It's shocked.
Wait. Islam, Gilam Pasu Devan. Islam Pan Evan Honda. Come on, no bank. Let the monk start first, and then you go to the next Buddha and offer your offering. Huh? Make your offering. Say the names again. No, thank you. Itipiso bhagava arham samma sambuddho vidyacharana sampanno subhato lokavidu anuttara purisa dhamma sarthi Deva Manustana Buddho Bhagavati Itipiso Bhagava Arham Samma Sambuddho Vidyacharana Sampanno Sugato Lokavidu Anuttara Purisa Dhamma Sarthi Satta Deva Manustanang Buddho Bhagavati. Children go straight and bring flowers. පාරමී ලැබුවා. ඉතිසෝ භගවා අරහං සම්මා සම්බුද්දරතන ඉදින්නකො විද්‍යාතරණ සම්පන්නෝ සුගතෝ ලෝකවිදු අනුත්තර පුරිස ධම්මසාරති සත්තා දේව වජිරහාන්තර මෙහාට එන්නකො බුද්ධෝ භගවති ඉතිපිසෝ භගවා අරහං සම්මා සම්බුද්ධෝ bring the flowers, huh? Sampanna. Everyone go back and bring a flower or lamp. Anuttara Purisa Dhamma Sarati Satta Deva Manussanam Buddho Bhagavati Itipiso Bhagava Arahang Samma Sambuddha. Wait. Flowers you wait, huh? Below make a gilam pasa karaenge. Panna Sugato Lokavidu Anuttar gilam pasa again. Dhamma Sarati Satta Deva Manussanam Buddho Bhagavati Itipiso Bhagavati. Philip, bring one. Heather, bring another one. Itipiso Bhagava Arahang Samma Sambuddho Vidyacharana Sampanno Sugato Lokavidu Anuttara Purisa Dhamma Sarati Satta Deva Manussanam Buddho Bhagavati Itipiso Bhagava Arahang Samma Sambuddho Vidyacharana Sampanno Sugato Lokavidu Anuttara Purisa Dhamma Sarati Satta Deva Manussanam Buddho Bhagavati Itipiso Amal Malakang Arahang Patan innaata denna ma metan innaata denna ohitain innaata ma ඔකට දෙන්න සුගතෝ ලෝකවිදු අනුත්තරෝ පුරිස ඉනාලේ ඔකට දෙන්න මලක් සාරති සත්තා දේව මනුස්සානං බුද්ධෝ භගවති Itipiso Bhagava me adu dilo palla adu ettukonda ballanna okona Charana Sampanno Sugato Loka Himalik pembaik denna maltika Purisa Dhamma Sarati Satta Deva Tara. Give it to them. Buddho Bhagavati Itipiso Bhagava Arahang Samma Sambuddho Vidyacharana Sampanno Sugato Lokavidu Anuttara Purisa Dhamma Sarati Satta Deva Manussanam Buddho Bhagavati Iti piso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho Vidyacharana sampanno sugato lokavidu Unuttara purusha dhamma sarati Satta deva manasanam buddho bhagavati Iti piso Lokavidu Anuttara Purusa Dhamma Smarati Satta Watay magihilla Maitri Buddhan project na watay magihilla Arahang Samma Gato lokavidu Unuttara purusha dhamma sarati Satta Dharmi में बुद्धो भगवती आगे लखेगिला itu rahya akan puja karana Arahang Samma Sambuddho Vidyacharana Sampanno sudah Dhamma sarati Satta deva manusanang buddho bhagavati Iti gadi sambuddho Vidyacharana sampanno sugato lokavidu Anuttara purusha dhamma sarati Satta sana Iti piso bhagava arahang samma sampanno sugato deva buddho Piso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho Vidyacharana sampanno sugato lokavidu Anuttara purusha dhamma sarati Satta deva manusanang buddho bhagavati Iti piso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho Vidyacharana sampanno sugato lokavidu Satta deva manusanang buddho bhagavati Iti piso bhagava Buddha Bhagavati Arahant Samma. Open mati lang, kemana? Dhamma Sarati Satta Deva Manasanang Buddha Bhagavati. Amma Sambuddho Vidyacharana Sampanno Sugado Lokavidu Anuttaro Purusadhamma Sarati Satta Deva Manusanang Buddho Bhagavati. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. We are very fortunate to have our venerable monks who are very used to all of you. Some monks are here, came from Los Angeles Buddhist Vihara, and Venerable Amarabuddhi came with his disciple monks from Buddha Vihara, and we have our own monks here. But you can see one monk who is always here is missing. That is Bante Shanta. Shanta Andro is not here. He is in the hospital. He has gone through a serious heart surgery. Now he is recovering well, and all the merit that we are generating be helpful to him to recover fast. With these thoughts in your mind, please say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And he will be coming home on Monday. Big surgery, 11 hours long surgery. That's a big surgery. And he's recovering. Now please take your seats, and some of the older people can sit here. Come, Philip, sit here. Everyone. How the older people in Janta and Raja and Israel into one. Ikmanda Buddham Duro connect on. Anyone who like to sit in the front, you get to meet the Buddha first. Israel and Israel, authority. Bodhi Kolapan on another. The Pet Mindia. And they are knowing. Another. Everyone of you know, at this temple, every year, during the Katna ceremony, we have the Buddha Puja, and then we have the Katina robe offering following day. And today's Katina ceremony, the main sponsors are Himali Rodrigo and Chaminda Silva, who's the senior members of our temple, together with Raja Rodrigo and Janta Rodrigo. And Chaminda's parents are joining from Australia. And now we are very lucky to have this event without having too much bad weather. But this is the nice weather for all of us. And we will have the offering to the Buddha is already done. And then now we recite the Gathas, and we recite Atavisi Buddha Gatha. Then finally we will have the Mahapirita to bless all of you who are here and who did not come here. Many people wanted to come here, but we encouraged them to stay home and participate from home. And they are there at home watching and participating through YouTube. And we want to bless all of you who are here and all of you who could not be here. So you can think of your own family members who are in Sri Lanka and who are in other places in this country, and share the blessings and the merit. Two things is happening. One is merit. Second thing is blessings. When you have merit, that is like making wealth, making money for the future lives and the future of this life. When you make money, you can use it to buy homes, buy cars, have good food and other things in this life. But that money does not help you to have a good life in the future lives. But the merit that you are making is like the money that you are making for the future life. But no matter how rich you are, if you are in the samsara, you are in great danger. Samsara is like an ocean, middle of the ocean. You are in the ship. The ship could be wrecked anytime, and ship could run out of food anytime. And there are big storms, and you will be in great danger when you are in the ocean. Samsara is an ocean. Samsara Sagar, that is what we call. Samsara is the ocean. In that ocean, no matter how rich you are, how much good food you have, how much nice rooms you have, that is only very temporary. So it's very unsafe. So therefore, safety is called Nibbana. So we are trying here to connect ourselves to attain Nibbana as fast as possible. As fast as possible. When you have 28 Buddhas in your heart like today, when you have the future Buddha right there in front of you, that is a Maitreya Bodhisattva who is in heaven right now, and you are connecting yourself, your mind to these amazing beings, that means first opportunity that you get to meet the Buddha, you will get connected to the Buddha. There was a butcher who kills who butcher pigs, and he sell pork right in front of the temple of the Buddha, which is Betanarame, but he never got connected to the Buddha. Why? Because he has never done things like we are being doing now. So that Chunda Sukarika is so sad that he died crying as a pig, because he had been killing pigs even in front of the Jetavana where the Buddha used to live. So that is what we don't want. The first moment that we meet the Buddha, we know that this is the most important being in the whole universe, and we should know him and we should get to know him. We should learn his Dharma. It comes to your mind because you have been practicing to connect yourself to the Buddha. Eකට kama puruddha kyanne, sasara puruddha. Puruddha kyanne practice. This is what is called practice. Practicing your mind to connect with the Buddha. Then tomorrow's ceremony, as I mentioned to you earlier, we are connecting to the Sangha. If you become a member of the Sangha, become a monk or nun while the Buddha is still alive, and it is so easy for you to become enlightened and overcome all suffering of this samsara. Therefore, Katina ceremony is so important. This Buddha Puja is very important, and robe offering is very important, and most of you are offering robes tomorrow besides the Katina robe. And that is why being the main sponsor of this Katina ceremony is so fortunate, because they are guaranteed to meet the Buddha in the future and become enlightened quickly. Another most important thing is that you are going to be, you like it or not, all of you are going to be born again and again and again. When you die here and reborn, do you want to be a snake or something? You don't want to be a pig? You don't want to be a monkey? No. You don't want to be a hungry ghost? In many places, if you go to a garbage can, if you can see ghosts, some of the people can see ghosts. You can see so many hungry people going through the garbage can. Why? They are hungry. They are looking for food. But they were like us at one time, but they never practiced dana. They never practiced offering to the Buddha. They never practiced offering to the poor people. They never practiced offering food to the Sangha. So therefore, they become a hungry ghost. You don't want to be a hungry ghost next life, or even the next life, even the next 100 lives. No. You don't want to be an animal. You don't want to be a hungry ghost. You don't want to be born in hell. If you die with anger, when you die with angry thoughts, it's very possible that you go to hell. Hell is a fire, place of fire. You burn constantly, and you don't want to be born in places like that. So when you participate in Khatna ceremonies, it guarantees that you are not going to be born in unhappy places, unfortunate places, like being an animal or hungry ghost or hell being or something like that. Therefore, today's ceremony is very important, and we don't want to spend too much time because we want to keep ourselves safe from the bad weather if it is coming later. But right now, the weather is very supportive, and the venerable monks will guide you with the ceremony, and then you enjoy a little refreshment after the ceremony, and then you go home and come back tomorrow and participate in the Khatna robe offering, which is also very important. That guarantees that you have the opportunity to become a monk or nun and completely overcome all suffering in near future. Not very soon, but near future. It takes a long time for us to purify our mind. Right now, our mind is full of clutter. Kleshas means clutter. කෙලස් වලින් පිරලා අපේ හිත කියන්නේ ඒ කෙලස් සුද්ධ කරගන්න හුඟක් කාලයක් යනවා. But we don't want to spend thousands of lives, but 10, 15, 20 or 100 lives we can clean up our mind. That would be wonderful. So that is what we are doing, and these venerable monks will guide you with the ceremony. Venerable Amarabuddhi, who is here, is guiding you with the 5 precepts, and after that Venerable Kalyanavansha and Venerable Vimalananda, who used to be in Buddha a while ago, now he's visiting Ventura, and he will be helping you with the gathas, and then we will have the blessing ceremony Mahapirita for you and your family members here in Sri Lanka and other places in Vietnam and all the other places, to be healthy and safe. And finally, also very important is that this blessing is also going to make sure that you are in the path of Dhamma, which is the most important thing. Path of Dhamma means you are gradually, little by little, you are eliminating your greed and hatred and ignorance. That is called staying in the path. So being born as a human being now, we are so lucky to hear the Dharma and hear the importance of being in the path. That means reducing greed, hatred, and anger. Every day, when the greed comes to your mind, lust comes to your mind, anger comes to your mind, hatred comes to your mind, you should remind yourself, I'm getting angry, which is not good for a Buddhist like me, because I'm in the path towards enlightenment. So therefore, I should get rid of my greed, get rid of my anger, get rid of my ignorance soon. So you think like that, then you will be able to overcome all your suffering much faster than all the other people. Now please put your palms together and recite Namo Tassa 3 times to observe our precepts. Buddhang saranang gacchami. Dhammang saranang gacchami. Sanghang saranang gacchami. Ditiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Ditiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Ditiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Pāṇātipātā vīramani sikkhapadang samādhiyāmi. Adinādāna vīramani sikkhapadang samādhiyāmi. Kāmesu miccācārā vīramani sikkhapadang samādhiyāmi. Musāvādā vīramani sikkhapadang samādhiyāmi. Surāmēraya majjapamā datthána vīramani sikkhapadang samādhiyāmi. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Honorable Mahakapuros, honorable members of Mahasangha, dear Dhamma friends, it's a very blessing to us to being under the Bodhi tree, the symbol of enlightenment of Lord Buddha. We are doing meritorious deed, Buddha Puja. So this is done annually before the cutting ceremony. Even today, we are very nice, we organized this ceremony, and now it's time to recite gathas, remembering good qualities of all Buddhas. So first, we are going to venerate Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, Tripajam. Not only one Buddha, we are going to venerate 28 past Buddhas according to Buddha's teaching. So now we all gather here and we place offering items to Buddhas, and now we are going to recite Gatha. So first we are going to think of 28 past Buddhas and qualities of Tripajam. So let's chant together. Please say Sadhu, Sadhu, Sadhu 3 times. Sadhu, 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 sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Tanham karo mahaviro, mudam karo mahavaso, Recited all the names of 28 past Buddhas, including our Buddha, Buddha Gautama. And what in the Gatha in the end we mentioned, we requested the blessings of all these 28 Buddhas bring us happiness and peace and prosperity to our lives. That is the Gatha that we just decided. We recited all the names of 28 Buddhas.
Next, we are going to venerate 24 qualities of triple chain, Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. Let's chant together. Iti bhagava araham samma sambuddha Vidyacharana sampanna sugato lokavito Anuttara purusa dhamya sarati Santa deva manusvanam gunde bhagarati Sakate bhagavata dhamma Panditiko akalito Irastiko odanaito Pachattam editango vinyayete Kupatitanna bhagavato savata sangho Ujupatitanna bhagavato savata sangho Nyayapatitanna bhagavato savata sangho Samicipatitanna bhagavato savata sangho Yadidam chattaru purusa yudhani atte purusa buddhala Esa bhagavato savata sangho Arunayo Bhakti nayo
Anjali Karaniyo
Anuttarang Punyakritam Lokasati.
We just recited the virtues of every Buddha and every teachings of that every 28 Buddhas in the past. And we recited the virtues of all the disciples of all the 28 Buddhas. That is what the Itipiso, Sakhato, and Supatipanno three gathas are not only the virtues of our Buddha, Buddha Gautama, but all the Buddhas had exactly the same virtues. All the teachings of the Buddhas, all Buddhas have exactly the same virtues, and all the disciples of the Buddha, the enlightened other disciples, had exactly the same virtues. That is what we just recited.
Next, we are going to think of great qualities of Buddha. Traditionally, we recite this in Sinhala language. Anyway, in 2-3 minutes, we are going to think of great qualities of Buddha. මේ උතුම් බුදු ගුණ පාඨයන් මම කියවට පස්සේ පින්තුන් කියවන්න. We are think of great 28 Buddhas and their qualities, and we are going to generate in Sinhala language. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Nādu Dharmaswami,
Nādu Dharmaswami,
Rajanam Vahante,
Rajanam Vahante,
Kulipam Param Guru Usete,
Param Guru Usete,
Yalupapayam Gunasete,
Papayam Gunasete,
Sahasin Yasintau Nakalesete,
Kalasete,
Yalulevasi Angu,
Ange,
Amisapuja,
Amisapuja,
Satipattipuja,
Satipattipuja,
Yalatana Sudusanasite,
Sudusanasite,
Rajanam Vahanti,
Rajanam Vahanti,
Gunaye, Rajanam Vahanti, Karuna Gunayate, Utama Pulamahate, Rajanam Vahanti, Anante Atmana Guna Attai Atmana Guna Attai Atma Samavu Ante Devi Bambu Atma Swami Next, by reciting 20 poems, we are going to venerate Buddha. So please repeat this after me. Atavisi Buddha Vandana Siddha Kirimata me kavi mana puvada patya pinnatin kiyawanna sadhana sadhu sadhu Bantin Baloin Sutta Sadhu Baloin Sutta Sadhu Sanhang Karamani Vandini Sadhu Karamani Dinnamadin Padang Tirahare Buddha Puja Tirahare Buddha Padang Karamani Vandini Sadhu Karamani Vandini Sadhu Marian Parade Bandi Marian Parade Marenang Karenani Bandini Sadhu Karenani Bandini Sadhu Tandahasi Buddha Guna Sadhu Buddha Guna Sadhu ලබාගන්නට මග
Namadimo Sadhu. Nati Koto Suvasata Sadhu. Mani Rajo Vandini Sadhu. Raja Namine Sadhu. Mati Sedanam Sato Hato Sute Sadhu. Sedanam Sato Hato Sute Sadhu. Munindu Andi Muninana Sadhu. Munindu Sadhu. Vasya Sitiya Mare Bala Suntaradu. Sitiya Mare Bala Suntaradu. Krishna Munindu Andi Muninana Sadhu. Namadimo Sadhu. Tapasi Gunayala Samatana Vihidu. Gunayala Samatana Vihidu. Vitasi Munira Devandini Sadhu. Namadimo Sadhu. Palini Vase Vatndale Saradu. Vase Vatmaru Saradu. Siti Manindu Andi Muninana Sadhu. Muninana Namadimo Sadhu. Krishna Sato Hato Mitale Sadhu. Sato Hato Mitale Sadhu. Vesyabi Muni Rajo Vandini Sadhu. Vesyabi Muni Rajo Namadimo Sadhu. Rasanda Minle Dudu Dale Vihidu. Love Buddha Puja ABS. Muni Rajo Vandini Sadhu. Muni Rajo Namadimo Sadhu. Hanam Bhuti Siling Soto Sadhu. Siling Soto Sadhu. Nagana Muni Vandini Sadhu. Namadimo Sadhu. Visnita Buddha Balele Tena Vihidu. Buddha Balele Tena Vihidu. Kasyapa Muni Rajo Vandini Sadhu. Kasyapa Muni Rajo Namadimo Sadhu. Sato Vutaniti Gunata Sadhu. Sato Vutaniti Gunata Sadhu. Gautama Ate Muni Vandini Sadhu. Gautama Ate Muni Namadimo Sadhu. Now we have recited all the 28 Buddhas in Sinhalese language and paid our veneration. Now this is the time for all of you to receive a blessing from the Mahasangha under the Bodhi tree where Buddha became enlightened under. So in front of this Bodhi tree you are receiving this blessing from the Mahasangha for yourself and your children and your family members in this country and your own country, wherever it is. And let us put our palms together and listen to the Mahaparita before it is getting too dark and too cold. No? And everyone, please put your palms together and try to pay attention only to the sound of the sutras, sounds of the wonderful teachings of the Buddha and other blessings, and that way you will gain the maximum benefit of coming to participate in this ceremony in this year. Please put your palms together and focus on the sound.
Namo tassa bhagavate arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavate arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavate arahato sambuddhassa. Namo tassa ekam samam bhagavate
Navija Aviro Sangha Nibbang අපගේ තුන්නේ අටවිසි බුදුරජාණන් වහන්සේලාට මල් පහන් සූදුන් විලම්පස බුද්ධ පූජා පැවැත්වීමෙන් ලබාගත් සීලෙන් පුරුෂ සම්මාර ධර්මයක් ඒ වගේම පරිත්‍යාගයෙන් පරිසීල සමාදන් වීමෙන් අනාදී හැම ආකාරයකින්ම සිදු කරගත් සීලෙන් පුණ්‍යවල බලයෙන් අද මේ විහාරස්ථානයේ අඩුපාඩුවක් හැටියට පෙන්න අපේ සාන්තාන්තුරන්ගේ ඒ වගේම අපේ නෑදෑ අනිත් මිත්‍රාදීන්ගේ කිසියම් අසනීපාදයක් වෙනවා නම් ඒ අපේ නෑදෑ මිත්‍රාදීන් හැමදෙනාගේම නිරෝගී සම්පත්තිය සැලසලා එයාට නැවතත් ඒ තමන්ගේ කටයුතු සාර්ථක කරගෙන යාම සඳහා ඒ වගේම විශේෂයෙන් අපේ සාන්තාන්තුරන්ට මේ විහාරස්ථානයේ කටයුතු කරගෙන යාම සඳහා නිරෝගී සම්පත්තිය මේ පින්වල බලෙන් හැමදෙනා ඒ අයට සිද්ධ වේවා කියලා සාදු කියලා පින්වන්න මොදන්න. ඒ වගේම අප නමින් නැසීමේ පරිලෝකීය සියලුම නායක මිත්‍රාදීන්ට මේ උතුම් පුණ්‍ය සම්භාර වර්ණය අනුමෝදන් කරමු මොදන්නෙත්ලා. Let us share this merit, the wonderful merit of offering flowers, candles, incense and soft drinks and other articles to the infinite virtues of 28 Buddhas. We generated so much merit for ourselves. Let us share this merit with all our deceased family members and relatives and friends, thinking wherever they may be born at this time, may they be able to receive our merit that we are sharing with them, and by receiving, may they be able to attain ultimate peace, which is Nibbana. With these thoughts in our mind, let us recite the Vata, Idam me jnati nang hotu together. Idam me jnati nang hotu sakitahantu jnate. Idam me jnati hantu jnate. Idam me jnati nang hotu sakitahantu jnate. Let us share the merit with all the devas who are protecting us, supporting us, and protecting this temple. May all those devas also be able to receive the merit that we are sharing with them. By receiving this merit, may they be able to protect our children and our family members and our relatives and friends, and may they support for the harmony of our families. And finally, may they also attain ultimate peace. With these thoughts in our mind, let us recite the Gatha Akasatta Bummanta. Akasatta Bummanta Devanaga Mahiddhika Punyantang Anumun Chirang Rakkantu Lokasasanang Akasatta Devanaga Mahiddhika Punyantang Anumoditta Chirang Rakkantu Akasatta Bummata Devanaga Mahiddhika Punyantang Anumod Chirang Rakkantu no Sada. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Let us make the aspiration. As long as we live in this life and in the samsara, may we always have good people to associate. May we always stay away from unfortunate, unwise people, and until we attain Nibbana. With this thoughts in our mind, let us recite the Gatha. Imina punya kammena. Imina punya kammena mami bal samagamu satang samagamu Yava Nibbana Satya Himina Punya Kammena Mame Bala Satang Samagamo Hotu Yava Nibbana Satya Himina Punya Kammena Mame Bala Sama Satang Samagamo Hotu Yava Nibbana Satya. May all the members of the sponsors, main sponsors of this family and their family members in this country and other countries always be happy and joyful, and finally may they attain ultimate peace immediately as they can they meet the next Buddha in their lives. May they all be happy, may they all be well. With these thoughts in our mind, let us say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Then ගිහිල්ලා තේ ටික බොන්න යනකොට පුටුවක් කරන් යන්න පුළුවන් නම් හොඳයි. If you can take one chair with you for tomorrow's use that area